Hello, welcome, welcome. Thanks for being with us on a great Saturday morning. Welcome to our leadership retreat, the 15th for AEDAP. My name's Trevon. I'm the new communications director, and our board is going to introduce themselves shortly. Thank you.
Great. We're happy that you can join us in this 15th annual leadership retreat. It's again a pleasure to be with you. It's a pleasure to host for you this remarkable event. My name is Alain Lacroix, and I want to welcome you to AEDAP 15th annual leadership retreat. We would like to welcome especially all of you who join us on our social media platform. Welcome, and we are glad that you can join us this morning. We're excited that you can be with us for a special Saturday morning because your presence, along with all those who are with us, is important this morning. The Association of Exchange and Development of Partnership is happy that you are here. I'm once again honored to be with you this morning, and it's a pleasure for AEDAP to welcome you, to share its vision, to reveal its mission to you this morning. For those of you who have been with us for the past 15 years, we say thank you for your loyalty and your commitment. And those who join us for the first time, we welcome you. And I'm sure you will not be disappointed. To get started, let's invite Reverend Anthony Martin to lead us in prayer this morning. Reverend Demosthenes to lead us in prayer this morning. Please open your hearts and let your spirit go through as we join in prayer.
Heavenly Father, we bless you. We thank you for who you are. You have been to our side for 15 years at this great organization, AEDAP. And this morning again, we're here to celebrate this 15th anniversary of such a wonderful association that happened in Haiti here in the board. We bless your name for you, who you are. This year, everything is change being done differently because God, this pandemic is ravaging, is causing sufferings and all kind of troubles to families. But you still God. We trust you. We believe in you. We know you. We're not alone in this endeavor. We ask you to bless Dr. Flo and the staff, the committee of AEDAP for such great works they're doing in the communities in South Florida and in other states. May your name be glorified in all of this, specifically in this time of need in Haiti, where our country is in trouble, where we have no leaders, where all the nations have to step up and tell us what to do. But your people, Israel, was and they passed in such a dire situation, but you changed that, and now there's a power. We know through the work of this organization and others, this will be changed, and your name will be glorified. This nation will stand again as the power nation, and people that are suffering in the country without food, without homes, and with all kind of necessities will be satisfied, will stand and will work and will be able to say, well, yes, you are God. We thank you, we love you, we bless you. May this retreat be a success, not only today, but forever. And we'll remember it. Amen. We pray in Jesus' name.
Amen. Amen. And we're sure we're going to have a successful retreat today. And now let's stand for our Pledge of Allegiance.
Right.
Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God,
indivisible, with
liberty,
liberty
justice for all.
for all.
Great, please be seated. Right. And now we would like to welcome State Representative Mary Woodson for the circumstantial words.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good morning, everyone. It's a beautiful Saturday morning. And I thank Dr. Flor Lindor-Latortue, a good friend of mine, who asked me to be here with you. And really, it's an honor and a privilege for me to be here in the company of all my brothers and sisters. I would like to welcome everyone to the AEDAP 15th Annual Leadership Retreat, which is an event that we did not want to miss. And because of COVID, we have to be virtual, but to me, it's the same love, the same support, the same really brotherhood and sisterhood that we always have together. As anybody who is looking can know, AEDAP stands for Association of Exchange and Development of Activities and Partnership. And AEDAP mission is really to raise funds to support small community development projects in the US and in Haiti, as well to provide technical support to existing community organizations, empowering members of state organizations, provide mentoring and coaching skills to boys and girls aged 5 to 15, but also AEDAP provide free food to seniors and the community and our board. And to tell you the truth, I am honored and privileged to be here because I am fully aware of the work that AEDAP is doing under the leadership of Dr. Flor Lindor-Latortue and the board as well, and the volunteers. At the recent visit that I took in Haiti as a result of the earthquake, AEDAP was the first organization that I saw coming back from Haiti to be on the ground with the people. And one thing that was so beautiful about it, AEDAP collaborated with HANA, which is the Haitian Association of Nurses, the Haitian American of Nurses Association, which shows the collaborative spirit that exists among AEDAP and the members. AEDAP did a fantastic job over there because it's not easy to go to Haiti after an earthquake, to leave your families and everything here and to pick up, to go in the rural section, not just Port-au-Prince, but to go to Lekai in the rural section to provide the much needed care. So I take my hats off to AEDAP, and I'm asking the community as a whole to continue to support the great work that AEDAP is doing to empower and uplift our community in the United States and abroad as well. So I am delighted to be here with you. I will not be able to stay the entire time, but my heart is with you, and I'm asking everyone who is really looking at this time to really continue to support the great work that AEDAP is doing, because AEDAP is really in it to win it. Like we say, when somebody's providing critical services like that, that you can see the tangible result, you have to support that organization. Again, thank you for having me. I hope you enjoy the retreat. I know you are going to have fun. If you are with Dr. Flor, there's nothing but work hard and play hard. So thank you, and I look forward to talking to all of you soon. Thank you.
Honorable State Representative, we are definitely honored and greatly appreciate your presence this morning for our 15th Leadership Retreat. And thank you for the kind words. And now we would like to welcome a representative from the Office of State Representative, Kevin Chambliss.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Diego. I am the legislative assistant to State Representative Kevin Chambliss. He will be here shortly, so I will let him speak more in depth as to how great this organization is. But on behalf of our office, being involved in vaccination efforts and different things that AEDAP has been involved in the community, as well as on the South Dade Haitian Relief Task Force effort. They've been really involved, and we've been really involved in kind of collaborating and seeing what's the most efficient and effective way to focus on either family resettlement or getting resources over to Haiti, or what we could do here in the community in order to be most effective to our Haitian brothers and sisters, both back in Haiti and here in the diaspora in our community. So like I said, State Representative Kevin Chambliss will be here shortly. So I'll let him speak more in depth as to everything that we're doing, but we're proud to be here. We're happy to be here. AEDAP has been extremely active in our community, and it's an honor to be here today.
Great. Thank you, Diego. We certainly appreciate your kind words as well. The office of Representative Kevin Chambliss is definitely a loyal partner to AEDAP, and we're so happy that he can join us and be with us this Saturday morning for the 15th annual leadership retreat of AEDAP. And before we continue with our program, we would like to go around the table and ask everyone to introduce themselves. You can come to one of these computers so that you can introduce yourself and present yourself to the audience that is with us on social media platform.
Hello, everyone. Well, first of all, I want to say thank you to the organization for making this possible. AEDAP is doing an amazing job to support the community, and we are asking you to continue support. Thanks for being here as well, and nothing else to say. Again, I'm Elizabeth Gentil, and I'm part of, it's my first time here participating at this event, and so far I can learn so much more from what is being done. So thank you for the invitation.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming to our retreat. I hope this is not the last retreat, and we'd like to welcome somebody else to the podium.
Good morning. It is a pleasure for me to be here. My name is Whitney Honoré. I represent ACPAC, Association Chrétienne pour la Promotion de l'Art et de la Culture. I believe this is my third or fourth time being with AEDAP.
Thank you, Whitney, and it's a pleasure again to welcome you to our 15th annual leadership retreat. And I'm glad that you're here, meaning that we've learned a lot and you have come back. And again, thank you for being with us. Next.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Krista Rama, and I am a bilingual author. I also work in the healthcare sector to bring affordable healthcare to our communities. It's a blessing for me to be amongst you guys today and it's my first time in this retreat and to find out what you're doing, and I'm happy to support.
Great.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Krista. We are blessed also that you can be with us. Next person.
Hi, everybody. My name is Cassandra Espino. I am so glad to be here at the retreat. I am a clinical pharmacist. I'm representing an organization called PrepRx, which is a consulting organization. And I'm so glad to learn and get to know everybody today.
Great, great. Thank you for being with us, Cassandra.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Jean d'Auxilier. I am with Eclair FC football club that is international within here in the States and also in Haiti. I would like to support Dr. Flor for in every opportunity that we can. She's doing an amazing job, which not only here in the States, but also in Haiti. And in fact, I forgot a few balls, soccer balls that I bring so that she could bring back to the wonderful children that she's helping in Haiti. So I will bring those bags. I forgot the bag, but I can get one next door.
Wonderful.
Thank
Wonderful.
you. Thank you. And encourage everyone to be part of this great mission.
Thank you, Jean. This has been a pleasure having you here today, this morning. And I hope you're going to be a great partner to AEDAP in the future. Sure. Thank you. Next.
Hi, my name is Marie Coleman, and it's a pleasure to be here. I'm thrilled to give my time to this great opportunity, a great organization that is willing to just help others I myself have a nonprofit organization that support the youth, and I'm here with Dr. Flor, and I'm open to serve.
Wonderful, wonderful, Marie Coleman. It's a pleasure to have you here today, and I hope that you're going to learn a lot from us, and we learn a lot from you too during this leadership retreat. Thank you. Thanks.
Hi, good morning, everybody. And my name is Winnie Tang, and I'm with the president for the Florida Asian Services and with Asian American Federation of Florida. So do a lot of work in the Asian community. But I think throughout the year, I have been working with the Haitian community student for a very long time. So it's really good today to be here to learning about what the AEDAP. We're working with the Haitian community, and also I think the most important I need to know about the after the earthquake and a lot of things work, and then how we can work together to help to rebuild the country and then from the community here in South Florida. Thank you.
Thank you, Winnie. Thank you for being a partner, and hope that partnership can last for a long time. Thank you. Next.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Reginald Joseph. I'm one of the pastors at the Haitian Evangelical Baptist Church of Homestead in Deep South Dade. I'm an advocate to the community in Homestead, and I'm part of the Homestead Haitian Pastors Association. We have the president here, maybe we'll talk in a few, and I'm part of the Bridge Vision Fellowship. I'm no stranger to, this is my first time in this leadership retreat, but I'm no stranger to the work of AEDAP in this community. I've known Dr. Flo for a long time, and I've been always aware to what is happening and what kind of work that she's doing and the organization. So I'm glad to be here and to continue to be part of this effort. Thank you very much.
Wonderful. Thank you, Reverend. It's a pleasure to have you here, and we welcome you this year. And we hope that this partnership can last for a long time.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Marie Laplante. I stand here with two different hats. The first hat is I serve as the temporary executive director for AEDAP while Dr. Flor was running for office. It was a pleasure for me to serve and to stand by Flor and to stand because I believe in the mission of this organization, which is ces partenaires solides qui bâtit une communauté solide. As you all know, in order for you to stand or be part of an organization, you have to believe in its mission. The second hat that I wear is I also partnered with Flor as the executive director of my own organization, World United Foundation, where Flor had an event, and we promoted immigration services, where we allowed those who wanted to become citizen to apply for their citizenship application. So I am glad to be here. This is my second attendance in this event, and I look forward to participating in many more and to serve as as I can. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Marie Laplante. Thank you for being an exceptional leader and partnership for us, AEDAP. And we appreciate your coming here this morning. And of course, what can we do without Pastor Gabriel de Musten? Long-time partner.
Good morning to everyone, and I'm going to be very special in a sense because Flo has been for a long time my personal friend. Not only personal friend, it's beyond AEDAP because it's part of my family. She has helped for a long time to raise my children, advise them, at the beginning of the retreat. The first year I've been there, I was there and I've been there, and I really, it's a joy to work with Dr. Flo, and sometimes we fight because we're two strong personalities. But after that, we join together to laugh and make exchanges. And I think it's a good thing. And our community needs that. And Haiti needs it. And here and in US, we need to collaborate, to come together and to build strong communities, strong partnerships. And Dr. Flo is very good at that. And I'm very proud. Many people here, my friend, I should greet everybody and welcome them. But unfortunately, I cannot do that. And I encourage you not only to support Dr. Flo, but to be part of the great organization, because a lot of work has been done. And she is ready to continue with such a great idea, great vision. And please support all the way you can, how you can, and encourage other people to join us, and let's make it work much faster and much better. Thank you for welcoming me, for accepting me. Alain, we have been in the radio and stuff, Dr. Flo, and you name it. I'm happy. Haiti is not dying. Every time I see things like this, my heart, you should be in my heart to see that for me, my country will revive. And I believe that. God bless you.
God bless you, Reverend. It's a pleasure to have you here. From the beginning, you've been with us, and today again, you're here. And we're so happy that you are with us today. And
Hello, my name is Kevin Escobar. I am the volunteer and outreach lead. I've been with AEDAP for almost 2 years, my first retreat. And I'm just very happy to be part of AEDAP. It's such a great organization, and I hope I'll continue being part of this amazing organization. Thank you.
thank you, Kevin. Thank you. You're a great partner of AEDAP, and thank you for your dedication to our cause.
Hi, good morning, everyone. My name is Ranul Laporte. I'm the face-based director for AEDAP, and I'm so pleased to be here. Just like my Lapland, I have wearing like 2 different hats. One is for the AEDAP base department, and the next one is as a TV organizer or a digital media. So I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you who helped AEDAP for the past 15 years. Yes, I was not there for the past 15 years, but for the past 4 or 5 years, I've been with AEDAP, and I'm so glad to be here, and I will continue to be here with them. Thank you.
Thank you, Ranul Laporte. That was very nice of you to be with us, and we appreciate your dedication to AEDAP.
And good morning, everyone. My name is Amos Jean-Claude. I'm the PR for AEDAP, and I'm also the CEO for Solar Entertainment, which is we do a stage play. And welcome. We've been a member as AEDAP for about 10 years. And I was not for the first day, but I'm here for the 15 years.
Of course.
She is the best.
Of course. Thank you.
Enjoy the time, guys.
Great. Thank you, Amos. It's always a pleasure to have you back year and year after, because you know your dedications. And we appreciate all your services to AEDAP. And of course, next is our communication specialist director.
Hello. My name is Trevon. I just recently joined the organization, jumping on board for communications. We're going to be working on a lot of our social media, as well as our Zooms. And so I'm really happy to be here. And Dr. Flor knows that she always has my support. We work together with Mayor Cava. And so I'm happy to be here. Thank you.
Great. Thank you. Thank you, Trevon. It's a pleasure to have you here. It's a pleasure that you can be with us today. And of course, many long years to come with AEDAP.
We're gonna let the people from the Zoom to introduce themselves.
And of course, we have some of our members in the Zoom link who's going to join us now to introduce themselves.
Go ahead. Leonie, you can go ahead and unmute.
We're going to introduce Madame Leonie Amartin, who is going to introduce herself and to our social media audience and to the audience here at the center.
Anyone can unmute.
Okay, anyone can unmute. Madame Yamate.
Okay, I'll introduce myself. Oh, Leonie's gonna go.
Go ahead, Nadacha.
Okay, thank you. I'm happy to join you all today. Hello, Dr. Floor, happy to support you. My name is Najida Chaputo. I am with Elmate Consulting under contract with the Children's Trust. I am in community engagement. So I'm really happy to be here. It's my first time attending this retreat. I'll be on camera soon. I can't be on camera because I had some.
Join us. And again, it's a pleasure. We're honored that you are here and to represent the Children's Trust Foundation. And again, thank you. We hope that this is not your last leadership retreat with us, and hope that you can continuously be with us for the years to come. Thank you.
Let me just clarify. I'm with Elmate Consulting under contract with the Children's Trust. So it's two different things. It's not so I just wanted to clarify that. Okay. Thank you.
Great. Thank you. Thank you, Madam Chaputo.
Then we will introduce them. Then we're missing the president of the Haitian American Nurses Association. She's working in right now. This is Madame Rose Vassen. And but myself, I'm Dr. Marie-Flore Lindor-Latortue. I'm a facilitator for the 15 leadership retreat with AEDAP. Then let's get going. And by the time that Madame President of the Haitian American Nurses Association walks in, she will briefly introduce herself. Welcome, everyone.
Well, again, I would like to welcome you all for the 15th annual AEDAP Leadership Retreat. And as you've seen, there's a lot of people that have joined us in our social media platform and also here at the center. And you have seen our board. And one of the laws of leadership is the law of inner circle, because there are no lone range leader. Nobody can walk and make anything alone. A leader's potential is definitely determined by the people closest to him. And that's what we've seen in this presentation, that many people come and join AEDAP because they believe in our mission and they believe in our vision. Leadership is about principles. Any leader or any organization that is without principle is condemned to failure. Leadership principles shaped an organization. John Maxwell stated that laws carry the foundation of leadership. One principle he stated is the law of magnetism. The principle of magnetism is who you are is who you attract. Who you attract is who you are. Sa ou ye, organisation ou ye, dépend de qui moun ou attiré. Et moun ou attiré, c'est moun ou ye. Our partners shaped us. We believe that AEDAP, through its 15 years of leadership retreat, has attracted many leaders and many organizations because of its open door policy. AEDAP does not have any membership, but we do stress on committed partnership. Committed partners like you who liked our vision and understand our mission and embraced our goals and objectives. We believe strongly that strong partnership makes strong leadership. Our mission is to raise funds to support small community development projects in the United States and Haiti. And our vision, the vision of the Association of Exchange, Development of Activities and Partnership, that it will be a leadership concept that existing community organizations will apply to develop partnership and collaboration both in the United States and Haiti. AEDAP will be an umbrella organization for small projects through partnership. As you can see, AEDAP is not just a typical nonprofit organization. AEDAP is a movement, and we strongly believe that it is a movement. And as a movement, AEDAP concentrates on three main goals: First is to help seniors, a program that offers them a platform to meet seniors, peers, exchange, and regain their self-esteem. Secondly, we want to help our youth, created for children 6 to 18 years old with the goal to help them develop the core values of peering, mentoring, abstinence, civic engagement, and community service hours, toys drives, and media exposure. And our third reality is sponsoring small rural projects in Haiti. AEDAP, it's the small projects in rural Haiti is our champion initiative. To date, this program has helped more than 60 women organizations through microfinance training projects in Haiti. We do this through collaboration with our partners, and especially you who are attending and participating in our leadership retreat today. AEDAP needs your support to make this and to make its mission a reality. Being a sponsor will empower you to change and transform a woman's life in the mountain of Kamak, South Region section of Haiti. Being a sponsor will help you invest on AEDAP youth who are being trained to become professional young leaders. Being a sponsor will help strengthen our senior health and wellness program. This leadership retreat is a gift to you because our surroundings are changing. Our environment is evidently changing. Our challenges are even more and more difficult. And this is why our leadership needs seeds, seeds of knowledge, seeds of partnership, seeds of friendship, seeds of collaboration, unity. One time we had a team that was Tetasum, unity, Tetasum, in order to face uncertainty, the uncertainty that caused by the earthquake recently in Haiti. Because in terms of uncertainty, leaders need times to recreate themselves, to reflect on issues around them, so that they can make better decisions. Our leadership retreat throughout the years have evolved around many uplifting themes, such as our community calendar. Collaboration starts with you. Togetherness, strong partnership build strong communities. Again, today we come again with a theme that has come with us over and over again. What's up, Haitians? It's a way to think and reflect on who we are and find out where we want to go so that we can better embrace our future and shape a better environment for ourselves and for our children and grandchildren. So as we continue to reflect on this theme, we want to say thank you for coming to this retreat and thank you for partnering with us. We hope as we end this retreat that you will be a better leader and a better organization partner with AEDAP. Thank you. And now we would like to welcome would like to welcome, unfortunately, Archie was supposed to be here with us and Archie couldn't make it, but there were some tips that Archie has given us so that we can better have relaxation times.
Okay, guys. There's always surprises when it comes to AEDAP. I've been blessed with a personal trainer because of my heart condition. And because of Archie, I'm able to accomplish a lot when it comes to body-wise. And also this week, my brother had heart surgery. And it seems that all of us have to wear a pacemaker in the Lindor-Latortue family. This being said, this morning at 7 a.m., Archie called me instead of coming to the retreat and share with you some of the tips that he shares with me, then Archie himself got sick this morning. Then because I think I benefit so much from him, and we're gonna go and do some breathing exercise and also some positions as leaders when you sit at your desk and your as executive. And I don't even need to tell you how to sit. I see Trayvon is already fixing himself. Alan is fixing himself. It's contagious. Then if you are in the Zoom link, I see State Rep sitting properly. You can see her back is straight. I see Bernard needs to sit straight. Bernard is like that, or she will not be happy. Then Bernard, straight yourself up. You know, I see finally we saw Justin. Everybody's watching you guys. That's the beauty of it. Then I don't know why Amos is standing when he's supposed to be sitting, because Archie will tell him to sit. Then social distancing, guys, you're gonna stretch your hand. Let me not snap Trevor on my left or Ale. Then let's stretch, okay? Whatever position you have, Dr. Schultz, you need to stretch like that, horizontally. Okay, well now the kids are doing great. Amos is the only one that should be taking pictures. Winnie, you're supposed to be stretching, okay? Then when you have like an airplane and that Delta, they said that is want to kill us but will not kill you, you can go as an airplane. That's basic exercise, okay? But it has to be horizontal and you have to keep the balance. Don't talk and let's breathe, but you can for still keep your mask on, no? Okay, because I'm speaking, I'm the only one without the mask. Okay, now you're gonna not turn. I didn't say to turn. You see how Archie made me good? Now you're gonna go vertical. Okay, Gretel is doing good. Nadaja, we need to see you doing it too. Bernard, that's why Haiti is still behind. You're not exercising. You don't follow your leaders. You need to stretch. Look, follow the leader. State Rep is doing it. Miss Hermante is smiling. We see only her picture. We don't know if she follows instruction. We go now. Okay, very good. Okay, now you go to your center. And your head should go up. Okay? Very good. And you close your circle with positive energy, because when you see me bring it right there to the center, she would be happy to see me follow his path. Then now, if you didn't pay your bill or your organization did not get a grant yet, you can open up, grab a pen, and with the pen, you do that. You exercise your fingers and be grateful for that, because I'm thinking my dad can no longer do that. Okay, and some people also. And you switch it to the other hand. Pastor Demosthenes is behind. Ken ballon football. Eclair won't give you no. Okay, with your 3 fingers, you still do that. Okay, then that's for your fingers. Then you see that type of exercise with your wrist. You do it outside slowly. Okay. Elizabeth is doing good with the Haitian Historical Society. You do the other thing the same way, in, out. And after that, you do both together. You follow that coordination. Okay. Bernard is still fired. You see, as an engineer, he does the map, but he doesn't exercise his wrist. Okay, guys, also 10 pounds to 50, you should be able to do, you know, back up yours. And you see, you're still sitting, you don't hit anyone. You do, you see, in and out. And I know Mr. Jean Dorcilien is watching me. He didn't think that I improved like that from a candidate to being healthy with your bag. You, doctor, exactly.
Very practical.
Very practical. She would have been proud of you. Look at Dr. Schultz. Okay. You see her doing it with her bag. You change hands, you do the same with your bags at work. And that conclude my shot. And you can do both hands. And you still breathe if you're not talking. That's all your upper and also your arms as leaders. And you shake it, take all the bad energies, and you'll be amazed how good you can be as a partner. Clap for yourself. All credit to Archie. I don't take no credit for that.
Great, great. Thank you, Dr. Floor. Thank you for doing all this relaxation exercise with us this morning. Who does not need to relax this morning? I do. But anyway, let's continue with our retreat this morning. We have a great team of speakers that are excited and devoted to share their thoughts and knowledge with you this morning. We would like to introduce them, and I would like to ask Trayvon to introduce Dr. Engineer Bernard Eugene. And as we go down the list, we have 5 great panelists for us this morning.
Here. All right. So Bernard Eugene is a capital project construction manager. He has a complete understanding of diversity and technical skills to resolve community issues and problems. He has managed several neighborhood improvement projects for Broward County and other municipalities. He's worked for Miami-Dade County Public Schools, Broward County, the city of North Miami Beach, the city of Miami, as well as the city of Delray. He has a master's in urban and regional planning from Florida Atlantic University, as well as a master's in construction management from Florida International University. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you again. Our second panelist is Dr. Emeline Alexis, and she is with us live. Alexis Schultz, I'm sorry. And she is with us live. She's been coordinating special projects, a special project administrator from Miami-Dade Water and Sewer General Maintenance Division. She has a master's in public administration, a postmaster's certificate in human resources policy and management from Florida International University. She has a doctorate degree from organizational leadership from the Chicago School of Professional Psychology. And we welcome you, Dr. Schultz, to our platform. Trayvon?
We also have with us Joseline David. He was born in Haiti. Joseline attended the State University of Haiti School of Education, where he earned a Bachelor of Science in Chemistry and Natural Sciences in the School of Engineering, College of Earth Sciences. Joseline has been very active in Haiti, as well as the Haitian communities of the Haitian diaspora. He served as chairman of the board of the Haitian American Association of Engineers and Scientists in Miami. He also served as the chairman of the Haitian American Youth Organization and was the co-founder and vice president of EcoCode, an environmentally oriented group. Thank you for being with us.
Great. Our next speaker is Mrs. Gitel Ruiz Nicola. She's a recruiter at Broward College for the Information Technology and Telecommunication Apprenticeship Program, president of INSPIR LLC, a community building consulting and communications firm, which produces the weekly GRN show on Roku. She has a master's degree in public administration from Nova Southeastern University, certified master contract compliance administrator from Cleveland State University, and the American Contract Compliance Association. And lastly, she is a graduate of leadership in Broward College. Welcome, Mrs. Gitel Ruiz Nicola, to our platform.
My pleasure. Good morning.
With us, we also have Justin Manuel. He's the CEO of MJM Capital Realty with over 30 years as a real estate broker. He's also the founder of Haiti Scholarship Funds, who sponsored over 30 Haitians who are physicians and lawyers. As a former social worker, his labor never ends, and he is now leading Haiti First that supports several vocational programs in Haiti.
Wonderful. And we have with us also Mrs. Whitney Honore. She's a special education teacher from Miami-Dade County Public School for 18 years. Currently, I'm the special education chairperson, and she has worked with many students with different exceptionalities. She's a founder and playwright of ACPAC, the Association Chrétienne pour la Promotion de l'Art et de la Culture. It's a non-profit organization located in North Miami. Mrs. Whitney Honore, welcome with us in this platform.
Let's get it.
And now, let's get the party started.
Yes. Okay. I'm just gonna do the pleasure to talk to you, to our first panelist, Engineer Bernard Eugene. The topic today is the problematic of organization. And feel free to combine English and Creole, and also you guys can interact. But each panelist will not speak for more than 15 minutes. We have a timer right there next to my heart and my left. That way we make the leadership retreat very productive. I want to emotionally say that we are very humble with this version, and each of you made it possible because you are in the room. And I will be remiss if I did not let the president of the Haitian American Nurses Association introduce herself, because we do not do anything without them, the same way we clap for Pastor Demosten. Anna is and in second position, HLA, and third position, ALO, that have not missed for 15 years from Marlene Cesar. Strong partners from Marlene Cesar. We can give them to you, and other Eliette, Lillian French, I write them in order, and Dr. Etienne, that we honored in 2010, Dr. Amina Djibuisson, who surprised us today, and we're gonna know so much about her later, but please clap and give the chance to the president of ANA to introduce herself. And she was trying to tell me that ANA has their meeting every third Saturday of the month, but sorry, but AEDAP has it once a year. We're sorry, with excuse me, but ANA never miss. Madam President was vassen, please clap for.
Yes. Okay. Good afternoon. My name is, good morning. We're not in the afternoon yet. I'm Rose Vassen, president of the Haitian American Nurses Association of Florida. And I'm glad to be here with AEDAP. As Dr. Flo just mentioned, we partnered with AEDAP for years and years, and we've helped the community, helped women, helped with community services. We assisted AEDAP in some health fair, especially when it comes with giving the COVID vaccination. We just did an assessment in Haiti post-earthquake, so we can see best how we can help the different communities in Haiti who are affected by this tragic disaster, the earthquake. And we're glad to collaborate with AEDAP, and we will continue to do so for the betterment of the community. And I'm glad to be here with also past president, Dr. Dubuisson. And we are representing on behalf of Hannah. Thank you.
Okay, because of perfect attendance, surprise. Okay, we give you, that's the way we do it. Okay, we said that we never had a president missing. We said if this one miss, you will die. Madam Rose Vassen, you are a pianist. Also, AEDAP is about promoting people businesses. Then we want, when everybody wants to have any shows and things like that, that they contract me as their manager.
Also, you're my manager. All right, we're glad to see you.
To honor two ANA's members that done their trip, and look how God works mysteriously. This Madam past president wanted to go to Cavaillon when she was president, but she went when Rose Vassen is president. Then our honoree this year is Dr. Amina Djibuisson, along with Dr. Otiale. Leadership. Yes. And we will receive it for Dr. Megassier and we'll have a picture later. Congratulations, Anna. That's what happened when you have perfect attendance. Yes, yes.
Wow. What a surprise. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Dr. Latortue, you really surprised me. You say I was It was such a pleasure, to have the opportunity to travel with you in Haiti and seeing the work that AEDAP is actually doing. So I was so happy to meet, the women and CAMAX. I mean, those women actually, it's like they're like such an inspiration, because when I see this lady, they take their role and it's so important and telling you stuff they are doing. Thank you for supporting them, Dr. Latortue. I would say Flo, my friend. Such a great job empowering the women. So I'll say thank you. This honored me for my flag. And I'm really grateful I had that. I didn't know that. It's a total surprise. And definitely, Madam President, thank you for supporting the dream, the goal, and it allowed me to travel with her. And
This is for legality. Okay, then you will see numbers who donated money and when. And also now we are raising like $30,000. Then we don't ask Anna to give us money because Anna is going in September as well, but everything is in paper and that's the way we do the partnership. Please clap again for Anna.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, and now Bernard, let's get going. Bernard, we have some positive, but regardless of that example of positivity, we know organizations have many problems. Take us with 3 problematics. You are an engineer. Why can you fix the problems? Bernard, the floor is yours. On mute.
Correctly. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning, everybody. It's a pleasure being with you. We call it leadership retreat, but as I said, it could be maybe called a friendship retreat because I know everybody in here. We're all family, we're all good friends, but we can use our skills and talent really to be leaders and help others doing better for our community. Justin, bonjour. Dr. Nicolas, bonjour. Amantin, Flore, tout le monde, David. We've been seeing each other for 100 years in Florida. And I say to everybody, be safe and be careful because today exactly make it a year that I had contacted COVID. I survived and it's almost a year ago and I'm well and I thank God for this. So by the same token, I'll tell everybody to be very careful because it's dangerous. The other thing I like to say to Flore, AEDAP for their quick response, because for the most recent earthquake, the place that got shaken very badly is my hometown, the city of Jeremy. I grew up there and most of my life, all my parents are from Jeremy. We one of the oldest family of the city. And it's very sad to see the church collapsing because this is the key that keep everybody together in this town. Because from my grandmother, great-grandmothers, they were all baptized in that church. And by the church going, it's kind of like a disconnect for us in the diaspora with home, our hometown. Now, going back to what we are trying to achieve is to understand what are the problems that are associated with organization. One of the authors that, was part of the curriculum to be very knowledgeable about in terms of being an urban planner is basically trying to define the word community. And he will say that it's very difficult to define community. But however, whenever you get into one, you will understand that you are in one. And community differ from one way to the other, whether it is the sense of smell, the layout, the cultural heritage, the art, we're all different, but it's very difficult to define it in one sentence. But we can all identify communities. The problem we have, I believe, in organization in Haiti is I think we fail usually because we do not identify the true needs of the people that we try to serve. And this is one of the issues that the Haitian community in Haiti has with us in the diaspora. It seems that we are so knowledgeable about everything, we decide for them what are their needs. So you see people in here, they come along with a program to Haiti that doesn't respond to the need of the people of that community specifically that we try to help. So I think we should try to establish different guidelines in terms of how we want to help. I think we should go to the people and ask them what they need, rather than be the very knowledgeable person and tell them, oh, I think you need this and this and that. And that's why usually there was no follow-up in what we're doing, because the people in Haiti that we try to help, basically, they feel they're not part of that process. I know so many of programs and projects that start very nicely, but they all crumble after a couple years and months because there is no follow-up, because the people are not part of the process. So this is one of the key elements I think that needs to be addressed if we want to do things a much better way in the future. Try to have a link and contact with the people over there, see exactly what their needs are, and try to work with them and help them by, facilitate, whether it is by our knowledge, financial assistance, and see if they can get where they want to go, rather than us imposing on them what we think is best for them. I can bring few examples. In my hometown, basically there was a lady that lived in the United States that has a nephew that worked for one of the big networks in the United States on the West Coast in California. And they were able to gather a lot of money to beautify the entrance of the city of Jeremy. I know they spent a lot of money to do that, but everything crumbled after 9 months because there was no participation of the people in the community. They couldn't care less about what the lady wanted to do, even though she put a lot of effort, and his nephew tried to work very hard to gather the fundings to send them to Haiti. So lots of projects crumbled that way because there was no ownership in the project. There was no true participation of the people in the community. Going back to the organizational structure on how we're doing things. Again, when I started school at FIU, probably like 36 years ago, and I had a very famous professor, his name was Dr. Clark. And this was the first class I took in construction management. And he said that there are a couple of things that we have to keep in mind when we want to get into project for communities. The first thing is usually a series of W's. And then I remember up to now, I said, if I forgot everything about the 4 years in college, try to remember those couple of words. What, when, who, whom, where, and finally how. So the first thing we need to identify, what is it that we want to do? And whom is going to benefit from what we're doing? Who is going to be in charge of making it happen? When it's going to happen, and where, of course. But he told me these were the more important elements, because these are the difficult part of achieving the goals. Of course, we have to have short-term and long-term goals, but these are the elements that are very, very important, because the how is very easy. You can go to any books and you find how to get to your goals and objectives. But we need to identify what it is specifically. A lot of the organizations that are participated in South Florida area, I think there was a major problem in specifying exactly what it is that we want to do. What is the mission statement of the organization? Of course, I know things can evolve. You can start with a specific goal, but realize that it is not feasible, it is not possible, and we tweak it very often. But at the basis, we need to know exactly what we want to accomplish. And this is one of the things that I think it's lacking. And I really feel very good about what AEDAP is doing, because all along, it's always the same thing I heard every time I participated in those meetings. Our goals and objectives is the same. It will be the same for the past 15 years. And this is very, very, very important. And again, the womb we're trying to help. And she's very clear about that. The people that are working in the countryside area, small micro projects and so forth. And I think AEDAP in that sense should be a very good example for other organizations. Because a lot of time we want to do things, but we start one way, but we can never achieve our goal. Because of course, as I said earlier, lack of participation of the people who try to help, and also not so clear about our goals and objectives. The womb, again, it's the people, of course, we say people in Haiti, and as well as people doing small business in the United States. And the other thing I found that is a key problem in our organizations in the United States is we always lack a timetable. In my daily activities at work, because this is where I am this morning. I am here this morning because I'm trying to work hard. We have 2 weeks to put our all projects together for the city of Weston when I'm working now. And this is to plan for next year, the next 5 years. And I'm to be here because everything has to be submitted for the board to review before the end of the fiscal year. So we're going to start October 1st. And the problem that I see in most organizations is we always have goals and objectives, but when? When we're going to start, when we're going to finish this short term, and when we're going to start the long term, and when we're going to finish. There was no timetable most of the time. And I think this is a major problem. This is a major issue that we have. Now, going back again in terms of different organizations that are here in the United States as well as in Haiti. Who are the people that are going to be participating in the process to help make these things happen? It is us in the diaspora. Nous tout qui chita là. Nous fait partie de processus là. Some of us can bring knowledge. Some of us can bring money. Some of them can be a very good participant, whereas some of us may not be able to do it because of our schedule and our activities. But get about Mamgade ki go heart to the heart of the problem. Not too long ago, he passed away very unfortunately. Senator Maxime Omer, il était recteur université UNOGA, Kilangrandas. And he had asked me if I can assist because the School of Agronomy, they were looking for microscope. Believe it or not, I couldn't find help to get the money, the funding to purchase the microscope. I finally did that after like 9 months. But when you look at it, Nolan Diaspora, we're almost about 1 million people. If each one of us on a monthly basis did donate $1, it would be $1 million. 12 microscopes pas supposé un problème pour Haïtien qui vivent dans la diaspora. In the l'école Frère Jérémy for the past 100 years, people graduating from primary school over there. And a lot of us from Jérémy are professional working in the diaspora, and some of us doing very, very well financially. Pour garder l'université de Langandas, besoin 12 microscopes, it was a battle to find the money, $3,000. Okay, that's a problem. That's a very, very, very big problem. A nation like Haiti that has so many qualified and very successful people in the United States, no pa ka ide la kay nou pou $3,000. This is sad. So I think, again, there is a major problem. As I said, on how to do things, we can find that in books. But the desire to help, to change our country has to come from within. And this is where I think we should work very hard in trying to change the concept, our vision of Haiti. I think it's moment also we start living in the past. It's beautiful to be from the first Black republic in the world. But gosh, that's not going to take us anywhere today. We look at everything. National Palace in Haiti crumbled after the earthquake. Nobody evacuated one block because we're all waiting for a nation in Europe, the United States, to help us reconstruct the National Palace. What's going on?
We're gonna take a pause right now because it's noon, and we said we were gonna take the pause in memory of Patrick Jabouin, who has been a great supporter of AEDAP. It's gonna be less than a minute. We're gonna remember him, and we do it at the time that you ask the question, what's wrong with us? What's up, Haitians? And that's the same topic, the same leadership retreat we did in 2010 in September. And we had about 200 people. Bernard, you are so appropriate for you to take us to think about Patrick in this minute. May he rest in peace. And take that as an example that we would like to be with him at his funeral because he died suddenly. But for us to really look within, pour nous garder tête, non? Parce que AEDAP, as Bernard said, I'm not the one saying it, is a movement. AEDAP has been in existence since 1982 and stood for Association et Encadrement pour le Développement de l'Arrière-Pays. I remembered when we put it in the monitor, I was maybe 12 or 13. Then people laugh at my father who used to walk from Baradère all the way to Cavaillon. But look, over 30 years, the mountain shook, and now everybody's talking about Arrière-Pays when he was laughed at. Then Bernard nous dit merci because you brought really 3 problems. Bernard tell us that we don't know how to identify the needs, and we want to clap for Anna because this is what we learned. I was part of a coalition in 2009, and AEDAP led all their supplies, all the things that they collected for Haiti. But when we arrived to Haiti avec Dr. Jodesti, and Protection Civile took everything, and now 11 years after, that's why I said AEDAP will remain authentic, because Protection Civile, I don't care if they improve now, it's the same problem. Then that's why AEDAP does not collect goods, but we always go and do the psychosocial first. We know what we do and we stay in our lane. And Bernard also taught us today that once we do the need assessment, you know what it is, and we learn it in the South. Pastor Reginald was concerned and said, who's gonna go and check on them? Okay, then we travel. AEDAP can take the credit to say, yes, we were one of the first ones this time on the ground because we waited, first of all, for relief to happen. AEDAP doesn't do relief. AEDAP doesn't do rescue. I am not the Coast Guard. We are not USAID. We are not the government. We need to learn to let the government be first and give us a report just the same way it happened with a great example with Surfside. And Mayor Cava is out of town, but she is a great supporter of AEDAP and she sent her regards. And she insisted that I say that, and I thank her for that. But in second position, Bernard took us to his own example of being part of the South. Et mon Jérémy lié. Mais AEDAP pas de carrivé Jérémy, pas de gain route pour nous, mesdames, pas vrai? Mais n'allez plus que 15 côtés là qui sens parce que we split the group in 2. The nurses traveled to welcome us. And also we were afraid. Some of us did not want to drive, but I drove with Fayola, but I don't ask nobody to drive anymore. That was crazy. You should not be driving in your own country and you saw the video and you are afraid to be with police officers because the gang told you clearly, if they let you cross and you have police officers securing you, you will be dead. In your own country. And we had to negotiate with gangs to travel, Matissa, Petit Kaimekakum, but we did because we wanted to see why the people on the ground are still living in a country like that. But now we're telling Anna also delegate nurses on the ground because now it's risky to send 30 nurses. And we brought the reality. And that was the first part. And if any, we will take one comments for Bernard from the live. Or did you relate? Or would you learn from now, even though you're a business person, that you have to do the need, you have to do your market study. Okay? And whether that is Haitian Historical Society loyal to us for 15 years, they always tell you the when. It's October. AEDAP always tell you we need a calendar. C'est pas gen yon nan nou même qui pi gros passe personne pour nous penser nous besoin faire 20 events. Et puis n'a demandé tout le monde $100. I tell everybody we're not bragging. We are a movement because if we were to brag, we promoted over 70 organizations over 15 years. Yo baba no good. And if you go to the record of AEDAP 2006, we had a room full of over 500 people. It was paid off by Woody Moïse. And voila, Elizabeth Guerrent effect in Miami. And if you go up 2007 and everything else, it's always primary medical care center giving us $1,000 every year. Then everybody else, if you ask them $75, they are afraid to really invest on a movement. And those are the problematic in Haiti and Little Havana. Tú hablas español, ¿no? Tú eres mejor que nosotros. No, pero los cubanos tienen negocio. Why are you guys better than the Haitians? Okay, he's saying no one is better than the other one. Then there's hope. Okay, there's hope. Okay, you heard from a Cuban that is not better than the Haitians because my friend, the Haitian and Little Haiti always said that you guys are better because you are Versailles and you always welcome the people. You always have more money and you organize more than Hialeah, but you don't drive right. And Hialeah, you guys are a mess.
I'm not Cuban, but the Cubans in Hialeah are crazy.
Okay. Okay, guys, this is it. And we're gonna turn over to you, Trayvon, taking with detail. Any comments, Bernard?
Well, what I would like to say to conclude is to I'm going forward to congratulate you and let your organization turn out to be an example for others. Because when organisation la communauté haïtienne là. Quand Dieu dit à créole, moi voyez de l'homme pas mouiller les mots. Même moi organisation la communauté parce que me passe là plusieurs. Me passe là comme Jérémy, me passe là l'association des ingénieurs haïtiens as a chairman, the president of Halo. And the reason why I came with those simple words is just because I know the issues from deep inside. I know organizations who pay that they generate funding on a yearly basis for their projects. And the projects that they have is sometimes to support students at university level, to donate some funding so they continue their schooling. Une organisation ici qui manage to spend $26,000, which is half of their proceeds, to decorate a place, and at the end of the event, they cannot find $4,000 to pay for the scholarship of those kids. So the question you're asking yourself, okay, whom really they're trying to serve? Whom? $26,000 décoration, et pour pas $24,000 pour bailler l'argent pour scholarship pour tout le monde. So what is really the objective, the goals of these organizations? And I think, again, according from Jim Void, okay? But the reality...
Mr. Understand your comment?
Moi, vraiment apprécié le problème sur soulevé à Bernard. Moi, je pense que moi, dans l'église, tout, si je ne suis pas ça, bon Dieu, je ne vais pas à l'église. Je ne peux pas passer ça sur les réseaux sociaux. Mais bon Dieu, tellement bon, moi, j'ai expérience personnelle que je ne vais pas quitter bon Dieu. Et vraiment, je nous prêcher dans l'église, nous avons problème que nous fuyons, parce que je regarde, nous sommes souvent bagages, ce n'est pas problème comme vrai, nous avons un problème de volonté d'amour, pour ça, nous y est d'abord en tant que monde. et pour pays non. Let me reframe that. And I think is that we need to find a way to solve such a problem. What you say touch my heart when you say it's not, we don't have a problem of competent people because we see the way Haiti is and our influence in the world today with Haitian, individually speaking, you know, we all over. And then you say 1 million, myself, I say we have much more Haitian outside because they don't count our children. Our good children, they don't count them. They count you, me, and that come from Haiti. That's mean maybe we save millions of Haitians that can bring probably change to Haiti. But now, what I ask you, what you see and how can we change that? How can we switch hand to say it's time now to do something different?
I think one way maybe we could solve the problem, I think, is at this level now, probably. I think it's a very, very big, it would be a very big endeavor. If to see it one way, whenever they restructure the political process in Haiti, whereas you get a ministre, you're a ministre 10e département, I don't think it should be a charade or a show. What I think truly we need, for example, for us in the diaspora, probablement, t'as supposé qu'on monde, again, pas faire advertisement politique, non, but pour un monde qui est du genre de Flore, qui t'a servi comme liaison avec, non, moi sérieux about it, parce que you see the value que l'hypothèse là, ça l'a fait en comparaison avec l'autre organisation qu'on gagne. Il y a plein d'autres monde, mentionner nos Flore, mais plein d'autres monde, ok? La communauté qui est capable de jouer rôle ça. Côté que vraiment, si on a une représentation au niveau du 10e département, c'est au niveau peut-être pas fait du 10e département, parce que c'est au niveau du ministère des Affaires sociales en Haïti.
Keep going to tourism. Yes.
Si nous vivons en diaspora, ok, nous sommes capables de des représentations. Que nous avons un bureau, là, côté nous avons consulat. Côté que si il y a une organisation en Haïti qui a un problème, il y a un point focal, il y a aller le ministère des Affaires sociales. Mettez le projet, mettez le problème que nous gagnons, nous allons résoudre. Et puis, nous-mêmes qui sommes en diaspora, nous avons accès à request. And then we may put our resources together and try to resolve it. So it would be a problem resolution for somebody who have a problem. He knows exactly what the problem is. We know what it is, where to go and how to go about it. And then we could take our time, get the proper funding, and utiliser moun qui représente ici pour la communication avec moun qui en Haïti et fait travail la fait déjà pour supposer faire. Parce que moi, je dis la vérité, si matin là, ça, que moi j'ai là, des gens qui de bonne volonté, l'homme de chercher 12 microscopes pour me dévoiler la une gars. Jérémy, monsieur essaie de faire l'argent matin là.
Yes.
OK? But, parce que vous remarquez, les gens qui sont présents là, déjà, ils voulaient dire quelque chose. Parce que ce n'est pas nous seuls qui sont l'écran là, qui représentent le leadership de la communauté haïtienne. Mais les haïtiens, le leadership là, c'est mettre belle cravate, belle rosette, monter gros machine et puis faire démonstration. Là, ils font gala. OK? Gala, ce n'est pas pour Haïti. Gala, c'est pour nous ici. C'est façon de se faire valoir dans notre communauté.
Bravo Bernard, merci.
De Haïti, c'est chita ensemble là, et puis nous besoin de 30 microscopes, et puis nous chaque dit, ma baille 25, ma baille $50, et puis après 1 heure de temps, nous dit, donne, bon microscope en Haïti.